I can't hear you, Aaron.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dungeons and Comedians. I am your Dungeon Master, Brendon Bennetts, and this is night 2 of our Dungeons and Comedians stream, our Underdogs and the Underdark adventure. Thank you so much for joining us again. I'm really excited. I'm just getting a little bit of feedback. Okay. As you can see, if you were here last week, we have raised our game technologically speaking. Things are looking a lot fancier than last time, and hopefully everything is going to run super smooth. Because if there's one thing that Dungeons and Comedians as a product over the last few years is known for, it's slick production values. It's for costume pieces that never fall off, ears that don't disintegrate, shields that are definitely not made out of dinner trays, and a detailed understanding of the ins and outs of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons and all of the technical aspects associated with that. So what you're in for is just absolutely pure technical, by the book Dungeons and Dragons, like we always deliver. And so I'm going to introduce them now, starting with probably the most knowledgeable person about Dungeons and Dragons, someone who often will discourse with scholarly thoughts about how different classes are balanced against each other, hit percentages and how they affect things, all that kind of thing. So please welcome to the stream, first of all, playing the human fighter known as Belt, it's Emma Cusdin.
Hello, Brendon.
Hello, Belt. Welcome along.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Brendon. I really missed you.
It's good to be seen. Are you ready to get into another adventure?
Yes, I am. I'm all prepared. But Belt ran out of Pinot Noir, so I've had to make a little cocktail. Also, this is a different vase, and this wasn't clean when I filled it. Anything could happen tonight.
This is the essence of lockdown living.
I know, right?
An improvised cocktail in a dirty vase.
Yep, that tasted dirty.
Doesn't that just mean with ice? Is that
well, it's double dirty then.
No. Okay. Oh no, that's on the rocks. Yeah. Okay, let's meet our next adventurer. Of course, he's famous for his application of bees in to solve problems. The Tabaxi Rogue, known as Trixie Abernathy. Please welcome Aaron Jelley.
Yay! So gangster.
Yeah, man. How's it going?
It's going good, Trixie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. A dirty cocktail is when you put an olive in, but you leave the olive juice, so you get a bit of that stank.
I definitely got some stank.
Yeah. Not for me anymore. It's all low fat.
Fantastic. So is lockdown treating you all right, Trixie?
It's pretty much the same, There's not as much traffic to watch, which is a drag. But there's a lot of people walk back and forth out, and you look at them, and that kills, 12 to 15 hours a day. So that's been good.
Fantastic. All right, let's meet our next adventurer. He is, one of those rare characters that makes such an impact as an NPC that he's then elevated to a player character. So please welcome the Centaur, known as Dave the Centaur, played by Searle.
Hi, Brendon.
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Oh, not bad.
It must be tough for a centaur to be cooped up.
Yeah, keeping yourself well groomed is quite tricky at the best of times because like your human arms don't reach all the way back. But luckily I've got a few woodland creatures in my bubble who are willing to lend a hand.
Yeah, when you put it that way, centaur problems are kind of like T-Rex problems, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, that's given me a lot to think about. We have one more adventurer to meet. It is, of course, the High Elf Wizard, emphasis on the high, known as Alfonso the Great, played by Kathleen Bird.
Hey! Done. Hello, friends.
How are you doing, Alfonso?
I'm doing good. I had a little mishap, and I burnt my hand. But it's okay because it was just my left hand, so I've still got my right.
What is
Also, Brendon,
Yes?
more important. Now, I did notice that in the comments last week, that my amazing fashion was going off and everybody wanted my hat. So
Yes.
this week, I thought you could, if you want, I've got not one, but two to give away to someone or someones who do something. So that's pretty good, huh?
Okay, that's a great idea. Obviously, the logistics of that need to be sorted out, but in concept, I love it.
If they live in a 5-kilometer radius from where I will cycle to their house and put it in a box and leave it for 3 days outside their house so that any germs on it die.
That seems legit.
That's a good plan. And I see in the background you've got your familiar.
yeah, she's good. She doesn't really.
She's pretty cute.
And getting a lot of congratulations for how audible you are.
Oh, thank you. I had a bit of a cold last.
Yes, and I'm just keeping an eye on the comments as we go along.
Does anybody want the prize?
I don't think no one's won the prize yet, but Jack Jones is asking, is Alfonso the Minister of Health? I guess because of your offers to bike far from home.
No, only 5 kilometers. Really?
All right. Shall we start this adventure?
Yes.
No, let's just hang out.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. All right. So let's try and capture this in a cinematic way. We start with the camera taking in a beautiful sunny day. The sun is beaming through the trees. There's birds flying. It's a forest, maybe like the one that Dave the Centaur spends his days protecting. But as the camera tilts down, we go past the blue sky, through the trees, and then down past layers and layers of rock and sediment, as if the camera is falling down a hole, falling down deeper and deeper and deeper until we find ourselves in a large underground cavern. The cavern illuminated by like phosphorescent moss. As we look around this cavern, we can see over to one side, we see the Empress's palace. We see the noble district. We see the shopping district. We see a sludgy river, and on the other side of that sludgy river, we see the kind of rundown area where there is a rather rundown-looking shack, and next to that shack, a hole. On the shack is a sign that says Bluegill's Budget Burial Hole. Bluegill, of course, being your sponsor, your manager, as the gladiator team that you are. But in the center of this cavern, dominating it, we see a mighty stone oval, the arena. And we hear erupting from this arena shouts and cheers and oohs and ahs as there seems to be action going on. And our camera now goes down past the cheering and screaming crowds, past the sand of the arena, and then down below to the rooms underneath the arena, where all of the gladiators wait for their chance to fight. And here we see our 4 adventurers waiting for their moment, waiting for the previous bout to finish so that they can take their turn. Their goal, of course... we'll get to that. Their goal, of course, is to become the champions of the arena, because only the champions of the arena have the right to ascend through the Empress's palace, up the golden path, up to the surface. I just want you to take a moment. You're underneath in the waiting area. What are you doing as you wait for your match?
I'm like, hey guys, wasn't that a great sleep at Bluegill's?
Yeah, there was a great sleep at Bluegill. I got heaps of sleep.
Oh yeah, there was a question of bunk arrangements. Do we need to address that?
I think I just decided to sleep outside. I just tied myself to the hitching post and then just went to sleep.
Is it because you're a sleepwalker? Is that the...
So no one tried to ride off with me in my sleep.
I also like to be tied down while I sleep sometimes.
You get it.
I just cuddled up with Bluegill, you know. Just in his bed, it was warm and soft, so that was nice. Just left the bedroom to Belt and Alfonso.
Why? Why would you do that?
What?
Why?
What?
What are you talking
I
I don't know. I'm already gone, man. I'm in the guy's bed.
Well, I mean, if you want to waste your prep time, Trixie, cuddling, that's your decision. It's not a choice I would
hear
make.
you. I'm purring.
Yeah. Unless it was.
I don't know why Alfonso's hand is broken now. I don't know. It had nothing to do with me.
As you're having this awkward and uncomfortable conversation here amongst the kind of the caged animals and things, you hear a huge cheer erupt above you, and then there is a flash of white light, and where that flash appeared, suddenly an enormous turtle comes flying through the air and crashes into a wall and then slides down to the ground unconscious. A cleric runs over and starts casting healing magic on the turtle.
Which turtle is it?
You remember that the night before, of course, you met the four teen turtles.
Yes.
Elderly gladiators. Yes. Their names stuck from when they were young gladiators.
Yeah.
But they were trying to extort your manager, Bluegill. They were trying to collect on a debt from him. But you managed to talk them down.
Yes.
Then there's 2 more flashes of light, and 2 more turtles come flying through the air again, slamming into the wall, and sliding down.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I run over to them. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. And I say, who are you guys fighting?
the turtle that in the red mask, Botticelli, is
Botticelli.
Botticelli
Okay.
is kind of like hazy, kind of like can't quite like make out what's going along. At that moment, there's another flash of white light, and a turtle comes flying through the air towards you, Alfonso. I need you to make. Yeah, because you're now in the splash zone.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to give my dice. Fuck.
Do they have enough clerics to help everybody?
There's just one overworked cleric.
Oh no, I better help then.
Okay.
I'll run up to the most recent arrival, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Just before you do that, Alfonso is going to try and roll out of the way. So a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I get to add. What do I add to that?
Your dexterity.
Oh yeah, 6.
Is your total? Okay, you're in a total sandwich.
I mean, like, is it hot? Describe it.
Two extremely old leathery turtle. Both of them semi-conscious.
I could do worse.
One of them slams into you, and you take 2 damage.
Ow! Oh no! Where does it get me?
Well, it's more of like you get a little bit
like
crushed.
A compression. Okay.
Yes.
Scott didn't like that.
Dave, you're coming over to help. While you do that, I just there's a few questions about what happened, Trixie, to your boyfriend, Stick.
Your boyfriend, Stick!
Like, how would Stick feel about you?
Stick is nowhere to be seen.
Ben is saying what happens underground stays underground. Is that Trixie's policy?
That's about right. I'm sort of I believe at this point in the adventure I'm keeping my boyfriend's Stick close to my chest. So that's all I've got.
I love that you're so protective of your boyfriend's Stick.
Dave, you were casting.
Well, now that I've got a full, picture of all the things that are happening, I'm going to change what I do very slightly, and I'm going to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
So I have 10 berries in my hand, and I'm going to give a couple to Alfonso, and then I'm going to divide the rest out between the turtles.
I feel like I'm on some fucked up reality show.
So Dave pops a couple of berries into your mouth, and
no, I'll give them to Alfonso. I don't want to be so forward.
I immediately when he goes to give them.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
You feel a healing sensation. You're healed back up to full health.
Oh, good.
Yeah, great one, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. That was really nice of you. Oh,
Thanks,
God, I was feeling really shit there for a second, but then Dave. Whew.
Yeah, cool.
So, and you distribute the remaining berries to the turtles. The cleric is quite grateful, and he kind of like puts them in their mouths and like helps them like chew the berries.
I'm not going to help them chew.
That's right. The cleric's doing that, and does that like thing to like help them swallow, and they start to come to, and they stagger back towards the exit. At that moment, the chairs above start to die down, and you see the other platform. So you're waiting next to one platform that's going to raise you up. The other platform now lowers down.
Oh.
And standing on the platform, you see 4 armored warriors. They are all in like silver armor with capes. They're all holding silver hammers. And they all appear to be young women.
Ooh, I appreciate that.
The four of them walk kind of in a diamond formation off the platform and directly towards you, heading towards the exit.
Cool.
Why
One of them is saying to the other one, we should talk to Felix and try and get some serious competition.
Hello.
So
Yes.
the
And then I
lead.
do this.
Yes, and I tilt my elf hat on a jaunty angle.
They pause for just a moment, again in like all of them stopping in sync. They look at you kind of up and down. Then one of them turns around and says, they'll let anyone into the arena these days. And they start walking again, kind of turning their heads away from you.
It's not very nice.
I slowly pull my thumbs.
I would like to use my mage hand, my invisible mage hand, to like do whatever the armor equivalent of tying their shoelaces together is. You know, mess straps or something.
Okay. I want you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sleight of hand, I got a +7. Oh my god. Plus a 3. So I've got 10.
Oh.
Okay, so you see you've got because you're a arcane trickster, aren't you? So you have this invisible mage hand. You try and like undo the straps of one of these paladins, but they immediately sense what you're doing, spin around, and you see a very visible magical hand appear and slap you across the face. And then the hand just like floats up in front of your face like this in a kind of a talk to the hand motion.
Very disrespectful.
And they continue walking towards the exit. The cleric who was helping the turtles turns to you and says, "Oh, don't even try talking to the Cathys.
The
They're too good for
Cathy.
anyone." The Cathys, yeah.
A C or a K?
Oh, yeah, both, yeah. So there's Kathy with a K, Kaz, and Kath.
I hate them.
Oh, I don't like them either very much.
Are they still near us?
They're about to get out the exit.
Okay, can I do that thing where like I make like an illusion of like a sound in their ears?
Yes.
Okay. Just in their ears, they suddenly hear somewhat like a voice whisper, "You just pissed yourself."
Okay. Again, this is not successful.
Oh!
Okay, but
These
But-
guys are good.
I can create a harmless sensory effect, right?
Okay.
Look, let it go. Okay. They are gone, and you have really you've really embarrassed yourselves.
Oh my god.
That means a lot coming from you, Brendon.
Sorry, there was the cleric saying it. You've really embarrassed
was it?
yourselves.
Like
Was
Brendon.
it the cleric?
It was in Brendon's voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had
Yes.
to say disappointed, didn't you? It's like Brendon, you're like the father figure here. You're like, oh, I'm very disappointed.
I have no comment on that. But the cleric says, "Yeah, you've really embarrassed yourselves there. But hey, you got your match coming up now. You better get on the platform. Now's your chance to really turn things around."
Sorry. What did I miss?
So the four of you gather on the platform that's going to lift you up. At that point, a fishman comes running up to you. It's your manager, Bluegill.
Bluegill.
Where have you been?
Yeah, Bluegill.
Oh, sorry,
I've been
Mom.
doing warm-ups
Don't
for
you
like an
breathe
hour.
through your gills?
The cleric was real mean to us in Brendon's voice. You've missed so much.
Sorry, Belt, did you say something?
I said, don't you breathe through gills? Why are you panting out your mouth?
That makes no sense.
Why you should be panting out your
Panting is to like regulate your body temperature, right? But like if he's a fish, isn't he cold-blooded? Why would you pant in anyway?
Are these the things you want to say to Bluegill?
Yes.
Oh, those are a lot of there's a lot of personal questions you're asking. I could get some.
But why are you rushing?
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say good luck. I've been up there kind of talking you up to the other managers.
Yeah, thank you.
Trying to kind of get a bit of word of mouth going.
Did it work?
I think so. I mean, people are actually watching.
That's
Ooh.
good.
Yeah, Bluegill, I'm getting the impression that people really like we got to put on a show here, don't we?
Yeah, that's a fundamental aspect of being a gladiator.
Because that's the thing, we're great at fighting. Like, I don't want to brag. Pretty much everyone we meet dies. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I think we need to make sure to really get the show.
yeah, because last time you won the battle, but it was down the bottom of a hole, and no one really saw it.
It was effective.
I guess so. Anyway,
It was
okay.
a bit flashy.
Better go. Okay, and so the platform starts to lift you up into the arena.
I pull on my t-shirt.
Oh yes, so you all have your t-shirts, the sponsorship t-shirts that you got from Keemim's Weapons and Armor.
Oh yeah.
With the picture of a treasure chest with a tongue sticking out of it. And the roof above you opens up. You are lifted up into the arena. Once again, the floor area of the arena is just kind of a blank marble at the moment. But around you, last time you remember, the arena wasn't very full, and because you were kind of the curtain raiser, no one was here to see you. Now you've moved a little bit higher in the order. There's more crowd, and they seem to be taking a little bit more of an interest in you.
Oh great.
Can I do a quick flourish with my glaive?
Absolutely. Roll performance.
Okay. That's an 11.
11. It's not quite that Star Wars lightsaber kid video,
Oh no.
but it's like this is someone who hasn't really practiced it. It's not slick,
Oh, okay.
but you don't drop it.
Are the Cathys out yet?
So the Cathys have exited, and if you look around, they are not in the crowd.
Okay.
But as you do look around the crowd, so you see once again there is like the VIP box. You can see the Empress there, who is an elderly drow, a dark elf, who is kind of watching with a kind of somewhat bored expression. I'm gonna guess that maybe Bluegill has talked to you a little bit about the politics, so you probably recognise next to the Empress is the Empress's consort, Scar the Barbarian.
Oh.
Now apparently he was a former champion gladiator who the Empress took on as her consort.
It doesn't sound like a drow name.
No, he's a big hulking human.
Oh.
He's wearing
Nice head.
Yeah, he's a kind of a a human fighter. Well, actually a barbarian. Rippling muscles, very tall. Looks like he could ride a horse well.
Woo!
Oh.
Oh! Okay, I look at him directly, and then I just to make like an amazing like kind of entrance. I make like a shower of sunshine. Can I do that?
Yep. I want you to roll performance.
Okay. I get to add. Oh, it's too little. And that's good. 16.
16. Yes. This is your speciality.
Okay, great.
And so just describe what happens.
Okay, so I look over to the VIP balcony and I make eye contact with the Empress first, just to get her attention. But then I look directly at the guy, the big, hot, sexy guy next to her, and then so that she knows that she's watching me, watching him. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, bam, sunshine!
Yes, yellowy flakes of sunshine kind of flutter around you.
Brendon?
Yes?
I wonder if I might make a history check, because I know that sometimes a barbarian might, name themselves after a historical great warrior. Is this Scar any relation to Scar, the great warlord who traipsed across the countryside and became a golden statue?
Ah.
That's amazing. Roll history with advantage.
Six.
Okay. Well, look, you've really nailed this. So give it to you anyway. He was a member of a gladiator team called the Golden Ones. And they would all paint themselves in gold when they fought, and it does seem like it was a tribute to the mighty warlord Scar, and not just because I forgot that. No, it was entirely intentional. Okay, so you have Alfonso. Yes, you have definitely caught the eye of the Empress and Scar.
Good.
As well as there are kind of a bunch of VIPs sitting up with them as well. But you've caught everyone's attention.
Good.
The
was Belt watching?
Sorry.
Was Belt watching as well?
Yeah, I was watching.
Oh, interesting. Okay. The MC now appears. You remember that he is a floating eyeball with 4 tentacles on each of those tentacles.
How could I forget?
His name is Felix Woundray. And he says, and now it's time for our next gladiatorial match. You saw them yesterday, and they seem to have caught people's attention. They are known as Belt's Buddies. They were complete strangers yesterday, but today we know them a little better. So I've done a little bit of research. Maybe I should introduce them. Of course, they are led by a hero, someone who was instrumental in defeating their foes, the 4 men who are very good at fighting. We believe that his nickname is Belt. They call him Trixie the Belt Abernathy. And the other 3 are his buddies. So, yes, we'll see how they do tonight. We'll see if old Belt can outwit their opponents as well as he did last time.
Wait, guys. And then I do a little bit of a huddle, and I'm like, okay. So
I come in for the huddle.
I huddle really awkwardly because of how tall I am.
Okay, good. Screw you, Dave. I'm taller than you. I'm the tallest person here. I get
Guys, I
everyone
can't
in the
handle this
huddle.
kind of pressure.
I go into the huddle and I'm like, guys, that was an error, but maybe that's quite good because I am the human fighter here. But maybe if they think that it's true, maybe that would be good. Like maybe we'll catch them off guard. You know what I mean?
I love the
So,
way you're not
like,
letting your
it's a
get him.
What?
so it might be a tactical advantage to get everyone's attention on our road.
I can't. It's so much attention. Is there like a couch nearby that I could scamper under, Brendon?
So at the moment you're on your platform, you recall that there's kind of a little force field around your platform to stop you leaving it before the bout has started.
Okay.
I mean, we can't correct it now anyway, right? Like that's all done. So we may as well roll with it.
I'm loving this attitude. She's not, like just don't with the psychological manipulation.
Okay, well,
Oh, my head broke! Ladies and gentlemen, we now have one head to give away.
Look,
Trixie, what did you want to say?
I'll walk up. I'll kind of look to the crowd and like wave a little bit and maybe try to get them on my side. I'm going to like do a cute cat thing where like I sit down and I'm like trying to lick myself, but then I start like overbalancing. So I fall and I roll backwards and I land like that. I kind of look up around like, what? And everyone...
Yeah, people are like, you get like a polite applause and you hear one person try and start a belt, belt, belt chant. But it doesn't catch on.
And in the meantime, I just start pretending to be a cat.
Okay.
I do a bit of this, make some biscuits, and give it a bit of, and I'm like meow.
And I just do like some human stuff, like I just like break a chair over a belt. I don't know what do people do.
Just have like rippling muscles and a real deep masculine energy.
And now let's meet their opponents. All the way from Underdark Woods, it's the Underdogs. And you see on the platform opposite you, you see a what appears to be like a 13-year-old boy with light brown hair, wearing a blue shirt and a fierce scowl. Next to him is an enormous brown bear wearing like a tattered red shirt, a giant boar that has like pink stripes painted onto it, and a tiger.
Are they acting like just animals or like animals who are people?
Okay, make a nature check or animal handling, whatever you want.
Oh, okay. 20, not natural.
Okay, so the animals, they're not acting like humans, but you get a strong sense that there is an intelligence behind them. But also, you get a strong sense that the human, who you know is Christopher Sparrow, is clearly like they look to him for guidance and instruction.
Take him down!
There's only one more thing that we need to do. We need to decide on the arena. So let's spin the wheel of destiny.
Woo!
Felix spins the wheel and it goes around. Well, it looks like the library is open. Suddenly, the arena starts to magically transform once more. In front of you sprout up rows and rows of shelves covered, lined with books. In the corners of the arena, there are 4 enormous statues of stern-looking figures looking down on the arena with a finger held to their lips like this.
Oh.
The barrier around you starts to fade. And we hear Felix say, "And now it's time to gladiate!" The crowd roars, and you roll for initiative.
Woo!
Oh. I've got 18.
Okay, let me hear them.
14.
18.
18.
What is that, a 1, Alfonso?
Feel like-
Okay, Trixie, you have a higher dexterity, so you go first. So we'll go Trixie, Belt, Alfonso. Trixie, Belt, Dave, Alfonso.
And I'm like, yeah, go, Trixie, you human fighter.
I run on 2 legs towards them. Can I reach them? In this way?
So you can't even see them because of these big shelves in front of you. So all of the shelves are like lined up, like perpendicular to you.
All right. Well,
Oh yeah.
I think I'll just climb up one of the bookshelves. Like if they're pretty tall, if there's a tall one nearby, I run at it, I jump up, I climb up to the top.
Okay. Then I want you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. That will be 13.
Apparently my mic is cutting out.
I think it's when you shout loudly.
Okay. I'll try and keep a handle on things.
Just like calm it.
He's so expressive.
So what? Sorry, Trixie. What did you roll?
to 13.
I think he said 13.
13.
I think he said that. Yeah.
All right. You managed to climb up to the top of the shelves. It's not your most elegant climb, and you kick down a couple of books. But yes, you make it to the top, and you can now see the whole arena. So there's all these rows of shelves.
Mhm.
In the center, there's a kind of open area, which you can see there are like leather armchairs and tables and lamps set up.
Oh, lovely.
And you can just see kind of movement at the other end of the arena as your foes are kind of weaving their way between the shelves.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'd like to kind of call down to the party. All right, Belt's buddies. If Belt's buddies are ready to book them, then let's book those buddies, non-buddies. We're the buddies. We grab a book, and I grab a book, and I run.
Belt's taking a real leadership role in this one, isn't he?
So you're grabbing a book from the shelf,
Yeah.
and then you're running. You're at the top. On top of a bookshelf. Where are you running?
Just as much towards where the people are, where the 100-acre boys are.
Okay.
As I can.
To do that, you would need to jump from your bookshelf to the next bookshelf.
Then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, acrobatics again.
Oh, that's an 18 plus a 7. That's a big old 25.
All right, describe it however you want to.
Okay, what I do is I throw the book in the direction that I'm going to jump. People saying, what's he doing? I jump. They're like, there's no way he can make that jump. As I'm about, like, the bookcases are like this, I'm coming like this, I'm going to fall, but then the book's there, and I step on the book in midair, and make it the rest of the way.
Oh!
There's an appreciative murmur from the crowd. So that you've used both of your actions on movement there. So now it is Belt's turn.
Oh yeah, right. Cool. I've definitely been thinking about it. Hey Brendon.
Yes.
So they can see. Is it like like they know where to go? They're just going, or is it like they're confused?
They're not confused, but you have to kind of run in a long, like zigzag pattern to move forward because of how the shelves are lined up.
Sure. So it's just like when you go to the airport and you're like.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
It's not really a maze.
No, that's what I was wondering. Thank you, Brendon. That's great. Cool. So how far away am I?
So you can't see anyone.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I'm asking. Are they close?
You don't think so, but you don't know
Okay.
because of the bookshelves in the way.
I kick the bookshelves down.
Yeah!
Make an athletics check.
Dominoes that shit.
Yeah, it was 16 and then it's +5. So I'm just like, bam, foot.
Absolutely. So you push over the bookcase directly in front of you. It slams into the next one. Trixie, of course, you were standing on that bookshelf. So I want you to make a dexterity saving throw. See if you are crushed.
That'd be fun.
Okay. I've got a 15 plus my dex, which I'm pretty sure is a 4.
Okay, yes, you're able to backflip off the bookshelf. And okay, so you knock over like the first 3 bookshelves, and then they kind of like don't quite have the strength to push over the next few. But there's like books flying everywhere. There's like paper flying around everywhere. So you can still move if you want to.
I'm gonna like jump on top of the piles of like bookshelves and stuff.
Okay, yes, you do that, and as you kind of run across the now flattened shelf, you find yourself now next to Trixie.
Great.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, man? And then we both remember that we're trying to like make it quite like a show, and we rip our t-shirts open. Yeah.
Okay, Kathleen, I think volume-wise.
Well, then people are going to have to stop ripping their shirts off then, aren't they?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was all Belle's fault.
Okay. Yeah, that's... So, are you wearing anything under the t-shirt?
No, just my enormous pecs.
Okay. Yeah, that...
There's a lot of hair. Just...
Yeah.
Yep, that certainly captures people's attention. Yeah.
Great. Job done.
All right. At that point, you see from the other side, springing up into the air, a tiger, who then like lands on one of the bookshelves using his tail like a spring.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna kind of bounce off that and onto another bookcase, so that he's now like quite close to you, and he like roars. You can't get a sense of any other movement because of the bookshelves. Dave.
Okay, I'm going to charge at the tiger's bookshelf.
Okay.
And I've got reach with my glaive, so I think I can probably strike at the top of it.
Yeah, go for it.
That was an 11.
So he just bounces up, and you sweep underneath his tail.
But I get to make a bonus action if I do a charge. So
Okay.
can I use my hooves and knock the bookshelf so as he's coming down to land back on it, it's not there where he thought it was going to be?
Go for it. Yep. So that'll be an athletics check.
20, not natural.
Great. Another supernatural 20. So you push out the bookcase out from underneath him, and he comes crashing down, basically in front of you. Let's see how well he lands. He lands pretty well, but the books are not that comfortable, and so he does take a little bit of damage. Alfonso.
Okay. So, right now we have the air is filled with flying books and papers everywhere, right?
Yes.
You know what that looks like to me? That looks like kindling.
I'm so sorry. Just before you do that, something happens.
Ugh.
When Belt ripped his shirt off, you screamed very loudly.
Yeah.
One of the statues rotates around towards you.
It's me.
Yes. And you hear a sound coming from shh.
No one tells me to be quiet.
And then the eyes of the statue begin to glow. And 2 red beams shoot out of the statue towards you.
Uh-oh.
And you take 5 damage.
Oh, on top of that 3, that's 8 that I'm on. Oh, no, because I got healed.
You did get healed.
Okay. That's okay. I can deal with it. Do I get to retaliate?
Now it's your turn to act.
Okay, good. So I'm a bit hurt, but I'm okay. Story of my life. So, I'm gonna make 2 Eldritch blasts, and one of them is gonna be at the tiger, who is a little bit hurt, but I'm gonna make him really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I want to be on, like, you know how you see there's paper and like books flying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
With my eyes, I want to look at what's going to give like the most spectacle for the audience to sort of like blow up in flames.
Okay. Roll both of your attacks. Yes.
Oh, so I roll both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
19 plus 6 is 25.
Yep.
18 plus 6 is, like fucking heaps. It's fucking heaps.
Yes. So your first one, yes, it hits the tiger. Sending it crashing back into another shelf. And then a cascade of books lands on it, doing further damage.
Yeah. And then,
yes, you manage to ignite the pages around you, creating almost like a halo of flames around you. Okay. You hear a little bit more movement amongst the shelves, and then next to the in the closest still standing shelf in front of you, suddenly like bursting through the books, like there's an explosion of books outward, and then like halfway through the shelf, reaching out to you is this brown bear. It seems like it's got stuck halfway through the shelf, but it's still able to like swipe out at its claws at you, Dave, because you were the closest.
Wait, so he just got within reach of me?
Yes.
I have a thing for that.
Of course you do.
I am an expert with my glaive, which means that when someone... Oh, where is it? Hola, master, where are you?
It's
I
almost
get an
like
opportunity attack because he came too close.
Okay, make your attack.
That's a 12.
A 12. That's a hit.
Oh, okay.
The bear's not wearing any armor.
Aha.
Okay. Yes. You hit him. He's going to do his attacks now. What's your AC?
15.
15. Okay. Yes, one of his attacks hits, and you take 7 damage.
Ah.
But you see that he's got stuck in this bookcase now. So he's swinging towards you, but he only managed to get you once.
Mm.
All right. Trixie.
Okay, how's this tiger looking?
The tiger is kind of partially buried under books, looking pretty woozy.
Okay, I think I'll try and finish him off. What I'm going to do is bring my unseen servant into the play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can just do that, can I?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, now, like, I'm a cat, you know? And so, like, I would know, like, the sensitivities that a cat has, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what you should not do to. Now I get my unseen servant to do that to this tiger.
And what is that?
You know, we're in mixed company. There's a lot of people listening. I don't want to go into the details.
I'll cover my ears. La, 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 la.
Okay. You kick that tiger in the ball.
It's like it's pretty universal, but I know as a cat, you don't want it.
All right. Acting through your unseen servant, I would make an attack.
Okay, my roll comes out a natural.
Ah!
A natural what?
It was a natural 20, Brendon.
Uh,
One. A
A
natural,
natural one.
Oh.
It cut out. I thought you said 20.
No.
All right, so you summon this unseen servant, and you say, you kind of magically whisper to it, kick the cat in the balls. But you are not specific enough.
No!
And it spins
sorry.
around, and it kicks you in the balls.
Okay. Right.
What's the? I can't remember the dice for a ball kick. You take 6. You take 6 ball damage.
Does the crowd love it?
It's damage to my balls.
the crowd. You hear a oh. A large percentage of the audience
I
cringes.
make a meal of it. I really chew on some scenery. I'm going cross-eyed. I'm going ooh. All of this. You know.
That's great.
Make a meal of it.
Mm-hmm. Belt.
Okay, so Tiger Dude still there chilling out.
Yes.
Okay, and Bear is still there being like...
Yeah, they're actually quite close to each other.
Oh, great.
Because so the tiger slammed back into the bookcase, and then the bear came through that same bookcase.
Interesting. How ferocious is this bear?
Very ferocious. It's like there's like slobber flying. It's still trying to force its way out of the bookcase.
And how smart is he?
Well, actually,
Smarter
I can
than
say
me.
that he's a bear.
Get you up for that one.
He's a bear of very little brain.
Great.
Oh no.
And finally, does he look kind of hungry?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, Brendon. You might have to stop me on this one. I feel like I'm breaking boundaries here. So I'm going to try to capture the tiger and shove it in the bear's mouth. And somewhere along the way, I'm going to put my stinky cheese on him.
Okay, this is the stinky cheese that Trixie stole from a guard last time. Is that right?
Yeah, I still got it.
Okay. So this is what you're trying to do is grapple the tiger.
It's kind of like I put the stinky cheese on my hand. In my mind, it's a soft cheese of some description, real soft. So I've like gone la 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 la, and then I kind of like go to the tiger and I go like yeah and shove him the mouth, like one swift move.
Okay. I want you to make an athletics check.
Sure.
This is going to be an opposed athletics check.
17.
17. Yes, you are able to do it. So describe exactly what happens.
So I put the cheese, and then the tiger's there, and I'm like down his fur, and I push him, but with like pointed fingers like that, like, and I put him in the mouth.
Okay. The bear can't help but bite down instinctively because of the cheese. As it bites down, suddenly there's a flash of white light and the tiger disappears.
Ooh.
And the crowd applauds.
Cool. And then I grab the back of my t-shirt and I rip that like yeah, like that.
I'm gonna need to get new t-shirts.
No, yeah. All right, nice move. Okay. At that point, you see coming down, like at the end of the row of bookshelves, this giant boar appears. It like paws the ground and then it charges straight towards you. And I think that there's now like 3 of you kind of gathered together. So
like bowling pins?
Yeah, that's what it's going to try and do. It's going to try and hit all of you as it charges into you.
Yeah, right.
Let's see how it works. All right, it manages to charge into Belt, who is the closest.
Okay.
And you take 3 damage.
Okay.
But its collision with you kind of sends it bouncing off out of the way, and it doesn't hit the other 2 of you.
Just a question, Brendon.
Thanks, Belt.
Is that actual damage or is it ball damage?
That is just regular damage.
Okay, so the balls are fine.
The balls are fine.
Or have the balls just taken their like proportion of the damage relative to the rest of the body?
Relative.
It's evenly distributed across you and your balls. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just checking.
You should always check.
Yeah.
Okay. Must be Dave.
Where's that boy?
You haven't seen him yet.
I want to find him.
Okay, just roll perception real quick.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Okay, you can't tell where he is, but you have.
Maybe there wasn't a boy. I can't remember.
You kind of get a sense, like you think, is he behind me? Is he in front of me? And you kind of start to get a little bit disoriented. What do you want to do?
Well, the bear's stuck, and I feel like it would be an even worse time for the bear if it was even more stuck. So I'm gonna cast spike growth on the area that the bear's in that bookshelf.
Okay. You do. What does that do?
It means it's difficult terrain, so it's like half your movement to move through it, and every 5 feet you move through it, you take 2d4 piercing damage.
Okay. All right, yes, you do that. That springs up around it, and you see as it struggles, it seems to be getting even more trapped. Alfonso.
Hello. I don't have my floating disc, do I? In this timeline.
I don't think so. It looks like you do, actually.
I do?
Yep.
Didn't they take all of our stuff?
It's a spell, so
It's a spell.
Oh.
You can cast
I still
it.
do?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. It is time for me to find this boy.
Okay.
So I summon my floating disc, and then I hop on it, and then I go into the air, and then I look around. What do I see?
So as you get a little bit more height, you see the bookshelf with the bear poking through it. On the other side of the bookshelf is the boy who's desperately trying to like push the bear through.
So he's in the spike growth as well.
Yes, I suppose he is.
In the what?
In my spell.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so now, okay. Can I? How far from me is he?
He's not very far at all. You're kind of doing.
I will blast the boy.
Okay.
Okay. 13. Oh, plus 6 is 19.
It's a hit.
Oh, that didn't work very well.
Yes, you hit him with a devastating hit. He staggers back, but because he's caught in the thorns, he takes even more damage.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where you are to high five you.
Okay, it's back to Trixie.
Hi. Am I still like up at the top of the bookshelf?
You are on top of a collapsed bookshelf.
Okay.
You're with me.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll be acting soon. Maybe I'm just going to maybe sort of jump over to somewhere strategically nice, somewhere I can see what's going on. I'm just going to perch up and curl up in the wee ball and wait. But
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to cast a jump on Belt, giving him the ability to jump 3 times as effective.
Okay. Belt, you feel yourself filled with a kind of spring-like energy,
Great.
and it's your turn to act.
Okay, cool. So the bear is in the bookcase with the kid
Yes.
behind him.
Yes.
And then there's a boar?
The boar is quite close to you on your side of the bookcase, yeah.
And it's doing this.
Yeah. It just charged at you and bounced off you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's already hit me. Yeah. How far away is it from me now?
5 feet.
Cool. Okay. Hey, I have some weapons.
You do.
So I'm gonna get out my great sword, and I'm gonna jump real high because I can, and for effect. And then I'm gonna do that thing, like, you know, when you get your sword between your legs and you go down like this, and I'm gonna go the whole time.
Great.
And I'm gonna try to shish kebab the boar.
You're so good at shish kebabbing.
I do love a good shish kebab.
It's a shish kebab.
Oh, that's quite good.
Okay, you can do 2 attacks.
Oh, cool.
But I will say, you jump up into the air, and as I recall, you say "ah."
Yes, I do the whole time.
As you say that,
Oh no!
the librarian statues turn towards you, and they all go shh. And because you've leapt above the shelves, You are in view of all 4 of them.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Fortunately, you're moving too fast for some of them, so you only get hit by 2 of their beams, taking 6 damage.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And then you make your attack. You can make 2 attacks.
Cool. Well, while I'm doing in one swift kind of like Lord of the Rings-esque motion, I do that. But then I get my longbow out and just aim it at one of the shush guys.
So you're going to shoot one of the statues.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you make that attack first?
Okay. That would be a 12.
A 12?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's made of stone, so it
Yeah.
points off it.
Can I do my other one now?
Absolutely.
Oh, right roll. That would be a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
And including your bonus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this one because of the the height advantage that Trixie has given you.
No. Oh yeah, that was a natural 20.
Okay, and this is the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shish kebab it.
Yeah.
So you just come down straight and skewer it right through, and there's a flash of white light, and it disappears.
That's a shame because I was gonna put it next to the flames.
Mm.
All right. At this point, the bear is still struggling with the bookcase and the thorns that it's trapped in. So as it tries to get out, it takes further damage. Is anyone within range of it now?
I'm on the desk above where the boy was.
Yeah, I think
I
you've
might
all moved
be
out of
able
range.
to be seen. I think
Okay,
I moved
well, that's kind. No, I think that you've moved back. So the bear is unable to attack anyone.
Cool.
So then it's Dave's turn.
All right. Has it become clear where that kid is now that he's stuck in my spike trap behind the?
Yes, and if you couldn't, Alfonso would have pulled it out to you, I'm sure.
Cool. I'm gonna do a risky but probably dramatic move because I want to jump into my own spike spell. Oh, actually, it's concentration. I just stopped the spike spell.
Okay.
I then jump in, and then I want to like lift him up in front of me and go, ah!
Is this the boy?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's only 13. He can't be that heavy.
Okay, yeah, so you grab this boy and then you make a loud noise,
You're gonna
drawing
press
the
them on you.
attention of the 4 librarians. You hear the distinctive shh sound.
No.
Oh, yeah. 2 of them roll critical hits.
What?
So you are going to, since you're holding him out in front of you, I think you're going to take half of the
I've got
damage.
cover. Okay.
So you're going to take 7 damage.
Okay.
In your arms, there's a flash of white light, and suddenly the boy is gone. And then there's another flash of light, and the bear is gone.
Oh.
Huh. They're gone. Oh, good job.
We look around real confident, like.
Yeah.
The shelves around you start to fade and disappear, and you find yourselves back in the blank arena once more, with the audience applauding.
Yay!
I'm gonna do some backflip.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Oh, yes, finally. 15 plus 7.
Yeah, you do amazing backflips. And you hear, that's right, give it up for Belt and Belt's buddies, everyone. Look at those backflips.
Oh. Okay. Okay, can I make...
I can't hear any of that.
Can I make an illusion?
Yes.
Like, okay, so you know how like the speaker has just gone, well done, Belt, something, something. I, just as loud, make a speaker announcement saying, hey guys, fun fact, Belt is actually this, and then I make another minor illusion of an arrow and put it above actual Belt.
Okay. You do that. And I guess there's a kind of a murmur around as people are like...
Is it like murmurs or is it like gas?
Not gasps. I don't think people were that invested in the identity of who Belt was.
Well, they will be.
Can I say, Belt, get on my back?
Yeah, and I just ride Dave.
Yeah, we do a victory lap.
Yeah.
Okay. The audience applauds. You see even the Empress gives you a kind of a polite clap.
And then we like stop right at the Empress and we like look at her, we give her a little salute, and then I rip Dave's t-shirt and I go, no! Yeah.
Okay.
Am I the only one wearing the t-shirt still?
Yes.
That's right.
Are you going to show the tattoo?
We cut to...
Okay.
You're back below the arena. Bluegill is ecstatic.
Oh, that's good. I rip off my t-shirt in celebration.
Oh, wow, that was an amazing performance. I think you're really going to do this. I think I'm really going to do this.
Yay! It's a time.
We're going to show them all.
Did you ever doubt us, Bluegill?
Yes.
Oh,
I've always liked your honesty,
when we came out
Bluegill.
of that first match.
But this is... We've been invited to a party.
Oh.
A party!
A
But
party.
we're already a party.
All of the... A proper party. All of the managers... All the managers are going to be there. This could be a chance for Knob, and maybe, get a bit of word of mouth out there.
So that we can ascend.
Yes.
Shouldn't we be ascending now?
You've got to become champions.
Okay. After
That
the
was
party?
like a champion.
Champions are the ones who've defeated all comers and proved themselves to be the greatest.
We haven't even fought the Cathies yet.
You've defeated 2 comers.
Okay. You've got us there.
I've handled more than that in my...
Yeah.
What do you say? Shall we go?
Let's have a party.
Okay.
Could you put some shirts on?
No deal.
At that point, a treasure chest with 4 tottering along on the little it's got little furniture feet.
Yes.
It's adorable.
He's tottering along, and he says, the lid opens, and he speaks to you. It's Keemim, your sponsor. And he says, "Oh, that was amazing, guys! Even though you ripped the t-shirts, really got the word out there. People are really talking about them.
We made a feature of the t-shirts.
Yeah.
Just gotta reverse your thinking, bro.
Well, I've got some more for you.
Yay!
Great.
He opens up, and again, like he kind of like blah, 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 like
I
coughs
love
out like t-shirt cannons. They're kind of a little bit covered in like stomach acid kind of thing, but that seems to like shake off.
Beggars can't be choosers, Brendon.
They're like battle worn. It's all.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, they're absolutely fine against
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you at the big party.
Okay.
Where is it? And what's the deal with it?
Oh, it's This is Bluegill talking. Oh, it's at the Glass Tower. It's over in the Noble District.
What?
The Noble District.
Oh, fancy.
I never get to go to the Noble District because they don't use the burial hole. They use the mausoleum. It's very fancy.
Ooh. And who is the host of this party?
Oh, that is Zima. Zima of Zima's Mausoleum.
All right.
He's another one of the he's another manager.
I see.
You say this is in a tower. How big is this tower? How tall?
Oh,
All the way?
it's like 2-3 stories high. You get quite an amazing view of the Underdark.
Okay.
I don't think Zemar is anything backwards, so this sounds fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna give it to you that easy. All right. It is now in the kind of evening phase of life in the Underdark. The moss is turning purple.
Nice.
I love it.
And you find yourselves now in the Noble District, at the base of a glass tower. Everything in it is made of glass. You can see through it. You can see people walking up the glass spiral staircase leading to the big, like, disc-shaped glass room at the top. People are walking around, getting drinks from the glass bar, dancing on the glass dance floor, looking out from the glass balcony.
Nice.
I'm really concerned about me and my big hooves.
You're not the only hooved creature there. There are some like satyrs there.
Oh.
Oh, guys, shall we go up? I
Sounds great.
can't wait to start hobnobbing.
What? Hobnobbing?
Yeah, there's some hobgoblins I want to hobnob with.
Ooh.
Hey, you do what you feel is correct.
Look, if I can get some big matches for you guys, then you can get straight to the top of the rankings.
Oh, that's good.
And then we'll get out of here.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can. I guess then you'll leave.
Yep.
But that was the deal. That was the deal.
Sure was, little buddy.
All right, so the four of you work your way up the spiral stairs to up into the glass. As you come up, quite a few people turn and like applaud.
That's nice.
And there's the bartender like taps against the glass and says, "Well, everyone, I've been told that Belt is buying everyone a beer. So beers are on Belt." And everyone turns to you, Trixie, and is like, "Oh, thank you. That's so good of you."
I say to him, yes, drink up.
Which everyone does.
You got money to pay for that, Trixie?
I just kind of like shrug and I look at Belt and I look around. I just wander off. I'm guessing there's lots of like people and shiny things and shiny objects around and stuff. I'm just gonna go check some stuff out.
Sure thing. Yeah. What does everyone want to do?
I just
dance.
turn to the crowd.
Okay, Alfonso's dancing. Trixie's scoping out the joint. Belt, what do you want to do?
I would like to go the glass and just like look out.
Great. Yep. And Dave.
I want to find out who Zima is.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with you then, Dave.
Okay.
Because you may have even already picked up this information, or Blue Girl might have told you as he was like pointing out some VIPs. But over in a corner, drinking a goblet of wine, you see a drow in a rich red cloak, talking to another drow. He has a very stern look on his face. You know that this is Zima.
Ooh. Is he stern, like angry, or just like that's probably just his face?
Roll insight.
9.
That's probably just his face.
Okay, so it's not a bad time, and I'll go up and introduce myself. Hey, I'm Dave. I'm one of Belt's buddies.
Ah, Dave. I was very impressed with your performance
Oh,
in the
thank you.
gladiatorial ring.
That's very nice. You seem like a very nice person.
Well, thank you. If you ever need to dispose of any bodies, may I recommend my mausoleum?
Oh, well,
Very-
actually, I've heard some very good things about Bluegill's bargain burial hole as well, in fact.
His face kind of clouds over.
It's probably just his face, that's fine.
It's probably just his face.
Yeah.
Throwing people down a hole, that's hardly dignified, is it?
That's how I got here. We all fall down a hole at least once in our lives.
But should we fall down a hole once in our deaths as well? Listen, you're wasting your time with lowlife like Bluegill.
I am?
Yes, you need to find yourself a real manager.
Oh, no. I mean, we've got a pretty good sponsor, but I don't know of any other managers around.
Well, I'm sure I could find someone.
Or I don't know about going behind Bluegill's back. I mean, he seems pretty nice, and him and Trixie got very snuggly last night.
Yes, Trixie seems to be taking a lot. I think
I didn't hear that last bit.
Trixie seems to be taking a lot of. What do you think? I think a real team should value all this.
It's like he's swearing and they're cutting out all of the same words.
All I heard is that he's taking a lot of at the moment.
Okay, I don't know what to do about that.
Do it again, Brendon. Also, can I commend you on this vocal choice? It's very Brendon Bennetts presents Batman.
Oh, this is some of your best vocal.
Thank you.
Do
Well,
it again.
I'm sorry that it keeps cutting out. You know, Dave,
Oh yeah.
What?
I think that you could find a gladiatorial team that really appreciated your talents, don't you think?
Oh, wait, a different team?
Yes, I'm putting together a new gladiatorial team, and I need someone of your abilities. What do you think?
I'm pretty busy with Belt's team right now. Can I be on 2 teams? That might get me up to the surface really fast.
If you want to go to the surface, look, if you win, you can bring a few friends with you, that's fine.
I
You
can
need to
bring a few
branch out.
friends.
Yeah. You can bring your
That
buddies
sounds-
along.
This sounds perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll go tell them.
You're going to tell them that you're leaving the team? Sure.
I can say that you've invited us all to be on your team as well, and that we can all go to the surface. This sounds amazing. Thank you, Zima.
That is not what I said.
That's pretty much what I heard.
I've already got 3 good fighters. I need 1 more.
Oh. And you came to me.
Yes, Dave.
But there's
Did I make the
a
wrong choice?
I think so, probably. Yeah, Belt's a really, really good fighter.
Listen, I can see a showboater, and I know who's really carrying their weight around this arena. It's you, Dave.
Are you calling me fat?
He looks down, and you see that the glass is cracking a little bit under your hooves.
Oh. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Zima, but I think I'm just gonna go home.
Okay. Belt, you are out on the balcony.
Okay.
I'd like you to roll perception.
10.
10.
Yes.
Okay. You, as you're looking out over the Underdark, you can see some figures moving furtively
Okay.
around the edges of the city.
Okay.
But
And what
you
do I think about that?
see a glint of silver armor.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I'm like, hey, cool. Or am
Okay.
I like, no?
I guess that's up to you.
But I'm like, no.
Okay. Do you want to do anything about it, or are you?
Yeah, I
fine?
go, hey, like that.
Sorry, you cut out.
I said, hey, I see you.
Okay. The figures look up towards you, and when they do that, it becomes a little bit clearer. You see that these figures are the 4 Cathys, and the figure that they are speaking with is like a floating eyeball, like 4 little tentacles.
Right.
And when they hear you shouting that out, they look up at you and then they scatter.
Ponderous. Cool. Then what happens?
I
know. I'll tell
Yep.
you. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go up to Alfonso. I'll start dancing. And I'm like, hey, Alfonso, I saw something really weird outside.
Oh, what was that about? What'd you see?
Can't quite figure it out, if I'm honest, but it was the Kathy. And I was like, hey, I see you. And they were talking an eyeball with tentacles. And then when they said, then they heard me say, hey, I see you, they all ran away.
What did the eyeball with tentacles do?
I guess he ran away too.
Or floated away.
He floated. He's a floater.
Maybe they were trying to cheat with the eyeball with tentacles.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you might have busted them cheating or something.
Cheating. Oh.
Yeah. This is a fun time with us dancing near each other. I bet we'll never dance.
Yeah, this is a one-time thing for sure.
Yep.
So what do you think I should do with that information?
With the information?
Yes.
Look, it doesn't matter if they cheat because we will still beat them.
Great.
So let's just dance the night away.
Okay, Trixie, you were
Yeah.
circulating, checking things out. Is there anything in particular you want to find out?
I've basically just been like going through the crowd. I'm trying to figure out who's important, who's rich, and hopefully trying to lift some good stuff from some.
You want to steal from these nobles? Is that right?
Yeah, just like the most rich and important looking ones, you know.
I hope we get more stinky cheese.
Hey.
All right. Well, as you circulate around, you see some of the other gladiators. You see the 4 men who are good at fighting. You see the teen turtles who seem to be back on their feet.
Yeah, they've got nothing.
You see, a few other gladiators you haven't met before. You see Zima and
Alright.
a
Zima have nice clothes.
yes, very nice.
Okay, I'd like to kind of just walk up around behind Zima, get a feel for what he's up to.
I'm just gonna warn you, Trixie. There
Alright.
will be consequences if you are caught.
Okay, cool. What's he up to? Like he's
Sorry,
what's he wearing?
He's wearing a robe.
Okay, so it's not like close to his skin so much. It's pretty easy to get in and out. I'll have a go. I'll see what he's got in his pocket.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Is this after I've been talking to him?
Yes, you have backed away.
Okay.
Okay, it's 11 all up. I'm just gonna.
11 all up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if he notices. He rolls a 4. So you don't you don't steal anything, but he doesn't notice.
Thank God.
That's quite good.
But you are standing right next to him, and so he says,
I guess I turn the fumble into like a bit of a oh well, and I like put my arm around him. I'm like, hey Zemo, you. I give him a little noogie.
okay. He pushes you back, and then he pulls out a wand and holds it towards you, and you see the tip of it glowing with a green energy. And he says,
Okay.
I don't take kindly to people invading my personal space, Trixie Belt.
Oh. Well,
You may be a hero in the arena, but that kind of behavior isn't welcome here. We behave respectably.
You think you're more respectable than me?
And I see all of this going down because I'm on the dance floor with Alfonso, and I'm like, ruh-roh, things are getting a bit tense here. And then I'm like, no, you misunderstand. Trixie is just trying to start a dance battle. And I do this. See, it's fun.
And then I do this thing.
And then I
All
do
right. Are you going along with this, Trixie?
Yeah, I just move a little bit in between the Belt and Alfonso so that hopefully their movements will kind of overshadow mine and bring me up.
Okay. All three of you, I want you to make deception rolls.
Deception.
ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. Natural 20!
Natural 20.
What did you get, Belle?
10.
Trixie?
You're an honest
Trixie?
fella. It was a
Trixie?
21.
21. Okay. So yes, the Alfonso and Trixie, you put on some quite impressive dance moves, working around Belt's more pedestrian moves. And Zemar can't help but be a little bit impressed. And he says, I suppose I'm not familiar with your surface customs yet. If I'm not familiar with your dance battling, but if that's what you want to do, please continue. I apologize if I offended your customs.
That's quite
You
all
have
right. I
offended.
didn't realize.
Well, if we have no further business, I will bid you good night.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Goodbye.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do at the party, or are you going?
I'm doing it.
What is
Okay,
the vibe
you
like?
form
Are
a-
people like genuinely happy? Is there dark? Are people whispering? Can I see anyone?
Do you want to get a sense of what the? Okay. Roll insight.
Oh, it's not going to be good. I've got a 6 on the die. +1.
Okay. As far as you know, people are happy at the party and happy in their lives.
Okay.
What
So,
about Dave? What's Dave gonna do?
Dave's gone home. Back to Bluegills.
So let's say that the three of you leave quite soon after Dave, and you're able to catch up with him, so that the four of you can walk back to Bluegills together
Nice.
through the. Sorry, Dave.
Dave's dragging his hooves, so he's not going very fast,
Doing that Charlie Brown walk.
but with 4 legs.
Okay, so the four of you are making your way through now the empty city as people have gone to bed. It's late. You're making your way back towards the rough side of town. As you get closer to the river, could you all make perception checks?
20 again!
Wow.
5.
11.
Alfonso,
Yeah.
so all of you see some shadowy figures again. But Alfonso, you are able to see with complete precision that there are 4 figures manhandling a box.
Oh,
And
get your manhandles off that box.
in fact, it's not so much a box as a treasure chest.
That's what they call it.
Oh.
What do your high elf eyes see?
What?
What do your high elf eyes see?
Oh, okay. There's some people manhandling the treasure box.
Oh, that guy?
Oh no.
Is it Keeman?
Is
Yeah,
it?
it looks like it's Keeman. You can see the box is kind of like trying to struggle.
The box is struggling.
They're carrying it into a kind of like a tunnel off to the side of this large cavern.
No.
I'm gonna run after them.
Yeah, but go into the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you run after them. They're a little bit like far away, so it takes you a little bit of time to catch up. When you get into the tunnel, you can't see them. It's dark, but you can hear the sound of like scraping footsteps further into the tunnel. Do you want to light a light?
I can stay in the dark.
I can
Okay,
see
that's
it.
handy.
I can't, so I'm gonna, but I have I never use my little light, little sensory effect thing, right? I never do that. Can I make just like a little light?
Yes.
I make a little light.
Okay.
I have a torch.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Okay.
I'm still doing my little light.
So you're not worried about being discovered.
Oh!
I hate it when Brendon says stuff like that.
It means that you should be worried about it.
I'm clomping down a tunnel in my
Yep.
hooves.
Fair enough. So you're kind of you're rushing down this tunnel. You've lit a torch. You've got a little light. You get further and further into the tunnel. There's a couple of like twists and turns and like where it divides, but you can hear the footsteps ahead of you, and so you know which way to go. After you've gone for a few minutes into these tunnels, you lose track of the sound.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of secret door or something that they've used?
What? Make an investigation check. Anyone can do it.
Alright. Mine's a 6.
Oh, we all roll?
Well, that's fine. If no one else wants to, that's fine. You can find no sign of a secret door or footprints or anything like that.
Well, I had the idea of a secret door, but I can't find one.
I'm pretty sure I've got like some ability for finding passages and ways of getting around. I'm a sneaky rogue, fortune type thing.
Okay.
My perception check is 17. What do I get?
Okay. You also can't find any secret passages or footprints, but you are more certain that they aren't there.
Ah.
In fact, it looks like no one's been through this tunnel for a while.
Well, then what was the noise?
Oh, did we follow a fake noise?
You hear a laughing.
Oh shit!
Going
it's a
down
trick.
the tunnel. Do you think you're the only ones who can conjure fantastical sounds?
Either used to.
And illusions?
Where is this voice coming from?
It's almost as if someone is making a magical sensory effect.
No, I
So
hate when
that it
people
sounds-
do that.
And so then there's this laugh, that gets louder and louder until it's like echoing up and down the tunnel. And then you feel a rumbling.
Ruh-roh.
I want to use my primeval awareness.
Okay.
So I get to sense if there's any aberrations, celestials.
Let me just aberrations or celestials. Is that what you can sense?
Or dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
I'm gonna guess that you can also sense this. Can you sense what it is, or just that it's there?
Just that it's there.
You feel something large moving towards you, but not through the tunnel. Seemingly through the earth underneath the tunnel.
Oh. There's something underneath us, everyone.
How far underneath us?
Less than a mile.
Oh, but more than like 5 feet, hypothetically.
I feel like you'd all know if it was 5 feet.
Okay.
As you're discussing this, behind you, from the direction that you came, you see like rocks start to crumble on the floor behind you, and then something starts to break through, until emerging out of the ground is an enormous purple mouth.
Oh no.
It comes out and it fills up the tunnel behind you. Dave is someone who has encountered a lot of strange animals in their time. You know that this is
A purple worm?
a purple worm.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Not good.
It's a gargantuan monstrosity. The massive burrowing monster known as the purple worm terrorizes the creatures of the Underdark as it chews through solid rock in pursuit of prey. A dim-witted, ravenous force of nature, this creature regards anything it counters as food.
That's us.
Yeah, I think, yep. Really wish I had that stinky cheese right now.
Okay, here's the first thing that happens. Alfonso, who was lagging behind, the purple worm just slides forward and swallows Alfonso whole.
Oh, fucking bye!
Yeah.
Because Alfonso burnt, because Kathleen burnt her hand, she has to leave.
I am fine!
No, Brendon, she got eaten by the purple worm. That's why she had to.
Are you? I'm not killing you, but if you need to go, you can go. All right. The purple worm tries to snap at Alfonso, but she jumps out of the way just in time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Then what happens?
I'd say, well, if you want to just stand there, I can take it from here, or if you want to act, you can act.
Is this an initiative type dealio?
Yeah, why don't you roll initiative?
9.
Oh,
20.
8.
Oh, that's
10.
a good idea, Dave.
Okay, so we'll start with Belt. What do you want to do?
Okay. So all I see is the mouth.
Yep. Well, it's in fact, well, now that it's snapped its mouth shut, so you can see its head. It doesn't have eyes.
Okay.
So all you can see is this big purple closed mouth with its jagged, like interlinking teeth.
Okay. And I still don't have all of my stuff. I've only got what I bought, what I got from the place.
That's right. So you've got your weapons. You've got the cooking equipment that Bluegill got for you.
Yep.
You still have your clothes and your belts and all that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's. If it ain't, don't fix it. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to longbow like right in his mouth, and I'm gonna use a special arrow because I never use them. Let's go a banishing arrow.
Wow, yeah, that'd be amazing.
Wouldn't that be good? Wow, Brendon's got some lighting going on. Oh, there he is.
I'm just looking up
That's how he
benching.
got really turned on by that last. Yeah.
I'm only being lit by my screen. That's why that's happening.
Excuses. Can I do that, Brendon?
Yes, you can. So
Can I roll that?
yes.
Do you need me to read out about the band arrow?
I've got it. I just looked it up.
It's a 17.
A 17. So in total?
Yep.
Okay. That does just hit. This is a banishing arrow, so it makes a charisma saving throw. Now, Dave, of course, you will know that a purple worm has a charisma of 4. So I'm at a -3. So let's see how it does. It fails the saving throw.
Yay!
The purple worm suddenly disappears from view as it's banished to another dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And then I rip my shirt open.
Is it going to be back, Belt? Belt, is it going to come back?
Great question, Dave.
Yes, it's going to come back on the next turn.
Oh.
So
I sew my t-shirt back up very quick.
all right, you've still got a movement. Do you want to move?
Me?
You did your attack. You can move.
Oh,
Run
hey,
away, Belt.
let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, so you start running down the tunnel.
The way we came.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that what everyone's going to do?
I'll run with you.
I'm gonna run, but I'm also gonna cast a spike growth at where it is going to turn back up.
Okay.
I was wanting to use my mold earth to take some of the rock and muck up the top and turn it into a big spike, as big as I could make it. It's just hovering there for now.
Okay. So you do all of those things. You manage to run so that you're kind of on the other side of it, on the city side of the tunnel, when it suddenly reappears now behind you, a little confused because it's facing the wrong direction. But you see that it then starts to tunnel down into the ground.
So every 5 feet its body moves over the thing, it's 2d4 damage.
Okay. It's going to take a fair bit of damage, but it does have a lot of hit points. So
I may as well be speaking another language.
Woobly, woobly, woobly.
So you can feel it as it slithers down. It's now moving back underneath the ground, not as fast as you can run by any means, but you're trying to run back out of this tunnel, and you remember there was a few like different paths that you took. So I want to find out if you can find your way back out. So that will be a survival roll. I'm guessing that you're leading them, Dave.
Yep, okay. 14.
14. Okay. You get turned around a little bit. You don't find the most efficient way to get out, but after running around a little bit, you constantly hearing this rumbling sound as the worm is able to take the kind of as the crow flies path.
As the worm burrows.
As the worm burrows, as we say in the Underdark. But you see ahead of you the illumination of the city at the end of this tunnel. You manage to make your way out. It's taken you a while, but then as the worm emerges behind you, you break out through the tunnel back into the city, and the worm stops as there seems to be some kind of ward built to stop the worm from entering the city.
Oh. We'll make that noise at the worm to tease it.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but you sense maybe its feelings have been hurt.
Oh no, I know how that feels. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. What do? It's turns out that you're in there for longer than you thought. You went there in the kind of early hours of the morning, and now it's full morning.
Ah.
Oh, we haven't slept at all.
Is there anyone around?
Yeah, you can see now people are the moss farmers are out getting their moss. People are going about their daily business. Some of them probably heard the rumbling and were like, "What's going on?"
It'd be like
So they were like
you
waking up.
Oh no, it's like approaching midday now.
Oh,
We say to some of these farmers, like, "Man, we just saw a massive worm down there. Is that like a thing down here?"
Oh, that'll be the purple worm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, only an idiot would go into those tunnels. Oh, are you idiots?
No.
Did you go into the tunnels?
yeah.
No.
Just no. Maybe a
Yeah,
little
we
bit.
did.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Our friend was in danger, though.
I hurt my hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you've got good reasons to go and get killed by a worm, then certainly I'm not going to judge you.
Thank you.
Are these worms known for like having timey-wimey qualities?
No. You just think that you lost track of time while you were in the.
Right.
Because we've already been at a party.
How long have we been in the tunnel?
Looks like you're in there for a few hours.
Right.
If we include the chasing the phantom sounds, and then working your way back out. Yeah.
I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
Mm.
We all know that.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. Now what?
I'm still worried about Kimim.
Oh yeah. Should we go to his shop?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. And while we're walking along the way, I'm like, oh, hey, Dave, before all this crap happened with this worm, you seemed pretty down, bro. You know, because even though I'm a very hard man, amazing pecs, I do have quite a sensitive understanding of feelings.
Yeah, you do have amazing pick spell. Well, I was talking to Zima, and I thought we were going to be friends, and he was going to invite us all to be on another gladiator team. But then he was telling me I carried a lot of weight, and I didn't like that.
Oh, that's not.
Like emotional weight?
Or maybe he meant emotional weight. I suppose I have been dwelling on a lot.
Mm. Well, hey, that doesn't sound. What about Bluegill?
Well, it seemed at first like we could be on both teams, but now I don't know. It seemed maybe he's a direct competitor of Bluegill.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, and then I put my hand on Dave's shoulder, and I'm like, next time somebody talks to you like that, you come and find me, okay?
Oh, well, thanks, Belt.
If they ever say, don't tell Belt, that is a key sign that you should be telling Belt.
I'll bear that in mind.
Good. And then we walk.
This conversation has taken you all the way to Kimim's Weapons and Armor Emporium.
Yes.
You push through the door, ding, 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 and you see, just like last time, Kimim is sat on the counter of his weapons shop, looking unchanged from last time you were there 2 days ago.
Great.
Kimum, you're okay.
What? Why wouldn't I be?
I thought we saw lots of shadowy figures carrying you away.
I've been here all night.
Oh,
Do you have like family here?
I mean, I believe I was made by an evil wizard,
Ooh.
so not family as such. Although, I keep in touch with the other constructs.
Okay.
Hey, shouldn't you be having a match right now?
What do you mean right now?
wait, we want everyone every day?
Yeah.
I thought we had a buy.
Why do you think that?
It feels like we've done a lot.
Yeah, we're
Okay, well, if Bluegill told you that you've got a buy, then you probably have a buy. That's absolutely fine.
Oh,
He did seem very excited this morning about a big match, and
damn it.
Oh,
did-
no.
if I remember correctly, he did click his heels and say, "All my problems are finally solved."
No.
Oh.
I get on Dave.
Oh, okay then.
And then I make the others. And then I make him run.
Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
All right. As you gallop your way towards the arena, which is not very far away, you can make out the voice of Felix Woundray being like amplified and echoing around the city. And it looks like Belt's buddies are 10 seconds away from forfeiting their match.
No.
9, 8,
Brendon!
7, 6,
I don't have
5.
anything to make us go faster.
Everyone get on my tensor disc. How fast is
There's no way it can carry me faster than I can run.
Yeah. You, with all of the speed that you can, you're going to go through the usual entrance?
Is there
No,
a
we're going to do
better
something
one?
really dramatic.
Well,
Like get in
like-
the crowd.
like what?
Like come in the crowd's entrance.
Well, if we're on my disc, then we could like float and pop, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's also cool.
Like fucking angels of death.
Yeah.
Okay, so you summon your disc and you skid it ahead of you like a frisbee, like a skimming stone, and Dave in full gallop leaps on top of it with the rest of you, and it like skims, bounces up over the arena, bringing you to a landing in the middle of at the side of the arena. Everyone gasps.
That's what we like.
I'm gonna rip my shirt open. Yeah! The one that I've just stitched up.
And I kind of help Belt a little bit this time.
There's dead silence, and you look up and you see Bluegill. He was just like not in the VIP box. He was kind of like to the side of the VIP box, and his face is stunned. He says, I bet everything on this match.
We made it.
right.
Yeah, we're here.
Too late.
What? What? What do you mean too late?
You're too late. You forfeited.
No, we're here now.
Well, I just also want to point out right away, like, we're not responsible for your gambling, man. That's your responsibility.
Yep, you're right.
Sorry.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about you, Bluegill, because we're just like yelling out at the arena. But I bet that a lot of the people gathered around here came to see a match. Am I right? As I gesture to the audience at large.
From the VIP box, you hear another voice. It's too late. You're forfeited. You lose.
Oh, look, well, the powers that be are against us, but the common folk, you want to see some gladiating, don't you?
We start them off, we're like, yeah.
All right, tell me how you're going to win the crowd to your side.
I've done my bit.
I say to the people at large, hey, doesn't anybody remember that this weekend daylight saving time came in? So, like, I think you guys are overlooking some stuff.
We don't have daylight.
We're still on overground time.
You hear another voice from the other end of the arena. There's no point. You would have lost anyway.
Who's that dick?
Is it Lindsay Lohan?
Or is it one of the Cathys?
Well, what do you think?
Oh my god, it's such a Cathy.
Were you too busy chasing an illusion through a cave?
Oh my god. Can everyone see this Cathy?
That's an awfully specific guess.
It's a common metaphor that we use in the Underdark.
Or maybe.
The Felix says, "Well, I'm sorry, folks. The rules. If you weren't here in time, and so
Unless
unless
there's always a technicality. Unless
Yeah, like unless we're dogs or something. It's like nothing. Dogs being like
half horse.
yeah.
I suppose if you made an interesting enough challenge, the Cathys might be willing to accept."
I look at the Cathys and I say, you guys are chicken. And then I make a minor allusion and a callback to earlier when I was like, you've peed your pants, but they hadn't. This time I just make like a physical illusion of just like pee coming out of their pants. Like real big so that all of the crowd can see. 14. Do I get a plus?
Kathy just snaps her fingers in it, and the illusion vanishes.
No! I got nothing but a burnt hand.
I reckon Alfonso's onto something. I say we challenge the Cathys to see who can withstand the most embarrassment in this public forum.
You've already embarrassed yourself. There's only one thing that would interest us.
Oh, what?
Turn the safeties off.
The what?
Oh, like how you
What's the
die, but
safeties?
you don't die.
Wait, so you guys have been playing with safeties this whole time? Oh my god, okay.
It's like you haven't even been watching.
And I flit in and out. You want to fight? Okay, cool.
I'm down.
All right. All right, folks. Things have taken an interesting turn. It looks like the Cathys and Belt's buddies are going to be fighting to the death.
Yay!
The crowd goes wild.
And some of them leave.
And and that is the point where we are going to finish things for tonight.
Good.
Da, da.
Um,
Señor.
all right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. It looks like Ciaran has disappeared. Maybe he got eaten by the pig.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I would like to thank Ciaran Searle, who was Dave the Centaur, Emma Cusdin, who was Belle, Aaron Jelley, who was Trixie, Kathleen Burns, who was Alfonso, and I have been Brendon Bennetts, your Dungeon Master. Also, thank you to Eden, who was taking care of all of the technical aspects of the show. Thank you to Matt Powell, who designed the 100 Acre Boys, and to Truby Dillon Smith, who designed the Cathys.
I did Trubies.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We will maybe we can kind of wrap things up next Tuesday of this adventure, and we'll see whether Belt's buddies live or die.
Interesting.
Thank you for your support, everyone. If you want to listen to previous episodes of the show, they are all available as podcasts on dungeonsandcomedians.com or iTunes or wherever. The video of this one and of the last episode are available on our Facebook page, and also I'll release them as podcasts. So you're welcome to do that. If you would like to support us, you could write a review on iTunes, or just tell someone about the show. Would be nice. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I think that is us. Yeah. Good night.
Yay.